My fellow Americans, words have many meanings, and sometimes instead of conveying our meaning, they can suggest other meanings.
When we talk about the children of the community, they are children of the community.
Well, we are the United States of America because we are united. And we are states.
Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time.
Whatever we have in store cannot be known. The past was once the future. The future is, I should say, unknown.
We got to take this stuff seriously as you are, because you have been forced to have to take it seriously.
Obesity is a serious disease, and it needs to be taken seriously.
You need to get to go and need to be able to get where you need to go to do the work and get home.
I hope that clarifies the issue, and this can be the last word on those words.
Certain issues are just settled.
Clearly we're not.
No, that's right, and that's why I do believe that we are living, sadly, in real unsettled times.
We got a follow-up to all of that. Hang on. What do I do with it? There it is.
Unprecedented times.
Unprecedented.
Some economic policies last week.
Yeah.
Can you explain how you're going to pay for those? And can you give us a sense of what other policies you want to unveil going forward?
Sure. Well, I mean, you just look at it in terms of what we are talking about, for example, around children and the child tax credit and extending the EITC. It's at $6,000 for the first year of a child's life. The return on that investment in terms of what that will do and what it will pay for will be tremendous. We've seen it when we did it the first year of our administration. We reduced child poverty by over 50%. So that's a lot of the work. And then what we're doing in terms of the tax credits, we know that there's a great return on that investment. And when we increase home ownership in America, what that means in terms of increasing the tax base, not to mention property tax base, what that does to fund schools, again, return on investment. I think it's a mistake for any person who talks about public policy to not critically
I'm not the only one to notice the blacker she acts, the lighter her skin
we are
looks.
strengthening neighborhoods, strengthening communities, and in particular the economy of those communities.
It's like the reverse
and
Michael
in a
Jackson
broad-based
effect.
economy, everybody benefits, and it pays for itself.
Say what?
So that's
It's like-
ignorant.
Somebody gave her the
Ignorant.
somebody gave her
You
the,
gotta
top,
say
the
it like
line.
Kamala. Ignorant.
Somebody gave her the line return on investment, and she just, man, like with everything else, once she gets it in her mouth, she just can't let go of it. And
I was going for the Mr. Jefferson from South Park tree.
Oh.
Play with me, blanket.
Well, apparently here's another Kamala clip, I guess, that's been circulating. People are saying she's really drunk here, apparently.
I just wanted to come by and say hello. You guys are the reason I do what I do. And I just love your competitive spirit. I love how you guys are just working at it. You are ready to be a team and you're ready to compete. And I just got
Is she drunk?
So
like it.
do it.
Watch her arm.
Sure
The
seems
answer
like
is yes.
I mean, didn't Hillary have a little bit of a wine?
Well, she had to dull the senses after helping, that body count.
She had, after seeing the footage, like, oh, another one. You brought me another one. Steve, you brought.
Then
me
again, does Satan really need the drink?
another-
Okay. Hang on. In that first clip, check out. I wasn't really paying attention to. Check out Tim Wall's face while she's talking. Because that was his face for most of it. He's like, "Oh my god, they've got me running with this dumb bitch." Why did I agree to this?
Have you seen his sort of clips too? Like where he's been like, he does this like weird walk. Like he doesn't. It's a fully gay strut. I mean, not even.
Well,
like.
I got nothing. I mean, it's obvious to me, but yeah, sure. Yeah, continue.
Yeah. I mean, he started the Straight Gay Alliance and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
mean,
straight. Got it.
Straight gay. Yeah. It's like, yeah. all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean that the strut, the wave. You know, he does this little like princess wave. You know, the cup wave kind of thing.
I'm sorry, when I see the smiling, laughing face emojis, like all I can think of is her cackle.
Yes, that's the emoji for her entire like campaign. It's just like crying, laughing emoji.
Oh gosh, here we go. This might be the best. I'm just kind of scrolling through the comments to see if there's anything like useful about what she's trying to get at. This might be the best. Man rule number 392. When eating a banana, never look another man in the eyes and or comment on the quality of the banana.
Like,
got my vote now.
There was a comment on that same like or similar to that tweet. It's like, yeah, when you add a reflex, do it. You know.
Holy shit! You shared a Dilly video. That guy's such a fucking loser. I didn't know he was still around.
Dilly? No, Dilly's hilarious.
Okay. I'll be nice.
So what else is going on?
So my dog decided to break into the computer room and pee on the floor and eat the trash from the fast food that my wife left in here yesterday. That was cool.
Nice.
That's why I'm so pleased as punch to be here right now. So is tonight the first night of the thing? The DNC?
Yes. Tonight is the first night of the DNC.
Well, and we already have a good pre-prep show here going on. They were already getting started last night, and let's see exactly what they're up to here.
Did they put a fence around it like they did when they stole it from Bernie?
Y'all can do better than that. Mike, the money!
150,000 people are dead! You are funding a genocide!
Ma'am, take the mask off. We can hear you better.
I love how they have the black female security guard.
Are we sure that's a ma'am? I mean, it doesn't matter. It's definitely ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do these morons think that they like need to get up there and yell with their mask on? Like nobody else is just.
We're done with that. Like that was the last cycle.
Oh my god! Yes, we get it.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
That was at like the DNC kickoff last night. See, this is the most amazing and entertaining thing about the whole Free Palestine thing is it completely splits the DNC. Like, for as cringe as it is, Republicans can all pretty well get on board with, yeah, we support Israel, fuck Palestine. As much as I might hate that, yeah, I get it. We're not going to support the terrorists. We're still living in 2004 in our heads, and that's cool. But like the DNC is completely torn because you've got
the Island of Misfit Toys trying to make an alliance here.
Well, that's because you got the bigwigs that are all paid by Israel, and the only reason that most of them are as rich as they are is because they've got put in the positions they're in by Israel so that they would support Israel. So they have to unfailingly continue to do so. Or you see what they did to Jamal Bowman and, a number of others attempted to do to Massey, but good luck with that. Kentucky is a bunch of Scotch Irish, and they're not all that fond of the Jays. So, good luck.
God bless us and my people.
Especially the part of the country or the state that Massey's from. So, you're swinging a miss there. But hey, keep trying.
If there is a banjo present, yeah, we don't fly that.
Right. So, you got the DNC bigwigs that they're all fully funded by Israel, but then you've got all the
peons.
Right, the progressive retards who are all about some free Palestine, and they don't know why. They don't know why they're free Palestine. They just know that there's a genocide, and they're anti-genocide, except when they're not. But it's
unless it's people they don't like. Unless it's people they don't like, then they're perfectly fine.
Well, of course. I mean, I'm not anti, but it just depends on who it is.
I believe violence is a highly
trying to get his
useful
Kamala
tool.
on over there.
It's perfectly healthy sometimes.
I was planning on going for a run when we got done with this, and then I got chores and stuff to do. And the last couple of days after I've gotten back from I haven't been drinking enough water pre-run, and so I get back from my run, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just drink water on the back end to make up for it. And then I end up having a headache and feeling about half shitty later in the day. And so I'm trying to pregame my run and hydrate properly beforehand instead of trying to catch up on the back end. And I know that I shouldn't do that, but I still will make that mistake and be like, it's fine. It's fine. I drank a glass of water at midnight. And I'm
Cottonmouth in the middle of your run,
No, I mean, that's fine. It's just after I get done, because it's not real hot, but it's still real muggy here. It's really, really humid. So I just sweat every single drop of liquid I got in my body out. And then by the time I'm done with my run,
the cottonmouth thing, my mother-in-law, she's been in Korea for the past month, and apparently there's central air vents they put on the ceiling. So it's just blowing straight down on you while you sleep. So she wakes up every day with a sore throat and cotton mouth.
Tell her she's gonna have to start sleeping on her side or with her mouth closed or something. Get her a CPAP machine. I don't know.
Yeah. I can't wait for her to get back from Asia and give me whatever
probably,
bug I'm sure she's going to bring back.
This chick probably has to use a CPAP machine.
Man.
So apparently this chick is she's gonna be speaking at this year's DNC.
No, ladies and gentlemen, that's not forced perspective. She's that big.
Wait, she's speaking at the DNC. What night is she speaking?
I don't know. I think she's one of the minor speakers, so not the primary speakers.
Justin's like, how can we bully her?
Right?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not against it.
They've already this guy's already made a good case for.
I'm sorry, guy. Wait, what? I'm confused.
No. This guy here, MAGA Hulk or whatever.
Oh, okay.
He's made a good case to bully her here.
Solo Fatima Kechaya.
Misa hosta solo.
I love it when people do that. It's great.
Fucking internet is undefeated.
Always. Did anything go on at all this weekend? I feel like it's been kind of a slog. Kamala made her pitch for communism, and then the whole internet got real quiet. Well, I mean, all of mainstream media got real quiet, except for the Washington Post. Have you seen the Washington Post? Since she talked about price controls.
Oh, were they the ones that actually said something against her?
Yeah, they were like,
okay.
They were like, here's a good way to fuck everything up. And people are like, wow, Washington Post is actually taking it to Kamala Harris. That's
wow. Jeff
First thing-
Bezos' Washington Post, so based.
That's what I've been commenting on. And anytime somebody's like, "Wow, the Washington Post," I'm like, "Yeah." Bezos told all of the WAPO writers, he was like, "Hey, folks, capitalism is the reason you have a job, so write accordingly."
Wait, let's see. There's a couple of different articles from them. I'm trying to.
I don't know
see if
what
I
is
can find the
worse, like
exact
Bezos
one.
controlling the Post or Dan Snyder, the former Redskins owner.
At least it feels like, for the most part, Bezos is pretty hands off. But there are occasions where.
Oh, hey, wait a second. We have actual CNN. There's a CNN article against Kamala's economic plan.
Ooh. So
Oh,
there are occasions where the Washington Post will come out with stuff that seems very pro big business. Very.
Well, I don't know if you remember back in 2020, after he bought it, when the lockdowns are going on, it's like, oh, don't go to mom and pop shops. You'll die from COVID. But you know what?
Yeah.
Order Amazon. You'll be fine. You'll be safe.
There are occasions where it's like, ooh, I wonder who stuck their fingers in this article. That's why, you can drive your own narrative from time to time.
Yeah, so apparently this is CNN saying that they have a guy, some professor. I hope she walks this one back. Professor on Harris Economic Vision. Let's see who this guy is.
Wall Street Journal had
In
one, which
Rogal.
Wall Street Journal tends to be not super lefty anyway, but Wall Street Journal had an article talking about her economic plans as well.
Let's see what this guy has to say if it'll play it.
Messi. Doing Lowe's commercials now, I see.
Lowe's commercial, apparently, so.
Lowe's knows what a great assist can lead to.
All right, we got to settle it here.
Vice President Harris
Lowe's
also
or Home
talked
Depot?
about the high grocery
Lowe's.
costs and how she would bring.
Lowe's for sure. I'm not a Home Depot guy.
I used to actually be employed by Home Depot, but I'm a Lowe's man myself.
It depends. I used to be employed by Lowe's, and it still depends. Even when I worked there, like it's one of those things that you don't get caught at Home Depot when you work for Lowe's. But also there are certain things that it's like, I'm gonna buy that from Home Depot that actually have a better deal and better quality on certain things. It's like Lowe's,
partially because I don't have a Home Depot here, so I can't. I'm partial to Lowe's because of
Lowe's
Ace
is like,
Hardware.
yeah, Lowe's is like
Ace is not.
the hardware do-it-yourself store, whereas Home Depot is more the like for pros type of stuff. I mean, not to say that Lowe's doesn't have a really good for pros program, and they have a lot of stuff that they carry that's specifically for that, and they do a lot of work in that. But generally speaking, Home Depot is a little more geared towards that. So there's some stuff that I would prefer to go to Home Depot for, like this big ass fucking shop fan that I've got over here. Lowe's doesn't carry these like big industrial type shop fans. Like, you got to go to Home Depot for certain stuff. But anyway, I digress. We got.
I remember
commercial again. We're pulling a mark here.
Down, and she called for a
All right,
federal
so,
ban on price gouging. Here she is.
So believe me, as president, I will go after the bad actors. And I will work to pass the first ever federal ban on price gauging on food.
Gauging. You're measuring it?
Gauge, you're gonna like put a hole in it like earring gauge.
My plan will include new penalties for opportunistic companies that exploit crises and break the rules. And we will support smaller food businesses that are trying to play by the rules and get ahead.
So, Ken, I mean, I'm sure this message of blaming corporations for inflation, taking advantage of shortages to raise prices, that resonates with people, especially those who go to the store every day and are just upset about, how much it costs to buy milk and eggs. How much does corporate price gouging actually impact inflation? And is there evidence of this happening a lot?
First, let me say, as someone who goes to the supermarket regularly, I haven't gotten used to the prices, and I understand wanting to speak about it. But no, I don't think corporate price gouging has all that much to do with it. She had a lot of proposals. This was one of them. I thought it was absolutely the weakest.
I know she's not.
I thought,
John
hope she'll
Stoss's
walk
vote.
it back by just saying what I meant was I want to enforce antitrust the way we used to. We used to do that on cereal companies, et cetera. But this isn't going to solve problems. We need to think about our deficit, monetary policy. I mean, those may be boring and hard to understand, but I hope she walks this one back. She had some good ideas, some mixed ideas.
Is a wet blanket.
And that was our economic advisor, Ira Precious Middlestein.
Restore expansion of the child tax credit to $3,600. Hey, Kamala, why don't you do it now? The Biden administration take that away to begin with.
Exactly.
Fuckers.
It was like almost day one, wasn't it?
Yeah, like right off the bat. Like, all right, well, like coming fresh off of COVID, where they just pumped all of these stimulus packages out, none of which were going to be tax free. Which I kept telling people when it was happening. I was like, they're gonna make you pay taxes on all this shit, right? Like, ain't no such thing as free money. They're going to tax your ass for all of this. And then they cut the child tax credit. And then you've got all these morons that were used to getting like, $8,000 tax returns for just because they've got 7 kids. And now they actually owe money for the first time ever, even though they didn't have a job. So they don't have the money they're like, oh my gosh, what happened? And like, I was telling your ass, but you didn't listen.
This is similar, but
that needs to be the Trump campaign, like
because everybody who was complaining about it, that's the way they talk. I was telling your ass, but you wouldn't listen.
This is similar, maybe a little off topic, but the tax credit for like the more kids you have, I can't remember what country it was, but like I hear people like, oh, LaShonda's going to have like 10 kids and all this, but this country, you actually have to be married to the same woman to get all that. What country is it?
I think you're thinking of was this Sweden? No, not Sweden.
Was it the place Orban?
Hungary, yes. I think it's Hungary.
Okay.
Hungary. Yeah. See, that's something that people have suggested as a because like there's a child credit type of a thing. More or less the add $6,000 child tax credit for first-time parents. That's more or less stolen straight out of Project 2025 for all of the left's decrying of Project 2025. They sure do like it when it includes free money. So, but like there are a bunch of people kind of on like our side of things that have been saying that. They're like, don't just give people money for having kids. Say you have to be married. Like,
yeah, that's what I liked about it. Also, our boy, may he rest in peace, Shinzo Abe, he was trying to do something like that over in Japan before that, Kami made a gun and killed him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite memes is that Cowboy Bebop meme with him in the sky. It's like, have sex. Talking like the young Japanese.
Yeah.
You think as much anime as they watch, as much as they like titties, they'd be, trying to get after it. But
well, they're distracted. That's the problem.
Too much anime titties, not enough real titties. See, that's the thing.
Touch grass.
Right.
That's what Shinzo was trying to get at.
A titty in the mouth is worth $1 million on the internet. Like that's
that needs to be a Justin quote.
I tell my wife that all the time.
I'm gonna change that to my tagline. I'm gonna take all the other stuff off of my Twitter, and that's just gonna be it's gonna be my line.
I'm not gonna lie, like starting your day off with a titty in the mouth, that gets me through sometimes. So keeps me from self-deleting.
Yeah.
I feel like life really like takes a turn whenever you get laid when you're in like high school or college, and it's like, oh, well, it's time to put away childish things for real. Like now I get it. And like your priorities change and everything. Like now you are a whole lot less focused on everything that doesn't involve doing things to impress chicks so that you can get some again and again. Hell, why do you think I do as much yard work as I do? Because she likes it when I do man work. Damn right. Damn right I'm going to climb up there and I'm going to roll shit on the roof and I'm going to change out brake pads and change oil and mow and run a tiller. And
Stop trying to pretend to be modest. You know you like yourself in those Daisy Dukes.
Well, that too. They really show off my legs. And there's the added benefit of they make my kids uncomfortable. They're like, "Oh God damn, why are your shorts so short?" I'm like, "Mind your damn business. Huh? I'm an adult and do what I want."
The big guy, like he's at that point now that like embarrassing him is so much fun for me these days.
We went to last summer when we went to Holiday World one day. I've got some swimming trunks that when I looked at them at the store, I thought they were longer than what they were. And I mean,
water draw them up or something.
Well, no, just once I got them on, I guess they just fit my legs different than like holding them up versus putting them on. So I mean, you know, my dick wasn't hanging out or anything, but they're pretty short. So like I get them on, and actually that was when I discovered that I really do like the shorter shorts. They're very comfortable. Not constricting on your legs at all.
Yeah, they don't bind up. Squatting to lift things easier.
Right. So anyway, so like I come out of the changing room and I got these shorts on and both my kids are just like, "Oh God, Dad, why are your trunks so short?" I was like, "I don't know, but I fucking like it." Like, let's go get in the wave pool. Actually, I think that weekend was when I went and bought the yard work shorts that I wear. Like, hell yeah, I'll give me some short shorts.
Who wears short shorts? Justin wears short shorts.
I actually go back and catch up, came back from a phone call to be in the mouth. That's how you know we're doing something right. What you got there?
Well, apparently the DNC is doing something right too, giving free vasectomies and abortions to their clientele, I guess.
See, this is where, like, you know, I'm pro-life, all that, but like, if your enemies are willingly, you know, taking themselves out of the gene pool, I find it hard to, you know, stop them.
Yeah.
The only problem is that there's some of them that I don't think are necessarily enemies. They're just stupid.
Yeah, true.
That's why I'm not a big proponent of like suicide hotlines and stuff like that. It's like usually those people are already mentally ill, which means they probably have more of a propensity towards leftism anyway. So it's like, you know, just let nature work itself out here.
Oh,
so it's like a self-licking popsicle, you know, or whatever that phrase is. It just takes care of itself.
Oh no, hold on. There's a perfect clip for this. This is Justin if he runs the suicide hotline. Hold on.
I think I've seen this.
Oh, let me get it. It's the Peter Family Guy.
I want my vasectomy on a Tuesday though.
There you go.
Hospital. Don't worry, Brian. I'll save you. I'm good in a crisis. After all, I used to work the suicide hotline.
I just can't take it. I discovered my wife's been cheating on me for a while. And I can't live like this. I have to kill myself.
Doesn't it make more sense to kill her?
See, this is why I would simultaneously be the greatest and worst HR person on the planet. Because I would snuff out every problem immediately, but also probably those people would snuff themselves out. So, like,
create 10 more problems because then you know you have a body or something.
Problems or solutions, just depends on your perspective.
Bully them into self-harm.
We were talking about that the other day, and gosh, did I tell you about? We were at Holiday World here over the summer, and Katie asked Stephanie to put her hair up in the little twin braids in the back. Like that's how she wanted her hair that day. Apparently, that was like the programmed hairstyle of the day for every teenage girl at the park. And Katie's seeing like literally just hundreds of girls her age with the twin braids, and she's just like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to take it out. Like, why? There was this whole like fucking gaggle of them that were in line in front of us. And I was like, Katie, as they come by, I said, lean forward and just go, oh my God, I love your hair. And she goes, I can't do that. What if they start making fun of me? And me and Sean are sitting there looking at this whole little group of girls, and I was like, that one's got a fat tire. That one's got a beak on her. That one's got a 5 head. Sean's like, that one's built, got man shoulders. I was like, we can pick out every one of their like deepest, most insecure things and just berate them if they try saying anything bad to you. Like, just do it. Just tell them you love their hair. They all look like they're dumb. They're probably going to think you're actually complimenting them.
I hate to say this, but yeah, teenage girls are so easy to tear apart.
And so then she just turns and looks at both of us like, oh my God. Like, what? Like, you've been at our house when everybody starts grilling each other. Like, you know how this goes. Well, it doesn't take us any time at all. We're ready. We are always ready to go.
See, guys making fun of being capable of making fun of women at any time is almost like this story. This guy, it's a funny tweet. I don't know. I have no idea if this is real or whatever. But this guy like, I'm at Fogo de Chao, and I go to the salad bar and get watermelon because theirs be hitting. Why did a white guy walk past me and say, like a moth to a flame?
Because he's right.
I mean, when in Rome, I guess. I don't think you know
when
what
the
that
watermelon
means.
be hitting.
It's like, can we just not perpetuate the stereotype a little bit? Like, just go to the store and buy a fucking watermelon and take it home with you. And like, you got to do this in public.
Do you really have to smile that big when you're eating that fried chicken? And the answer is yes, because it's delicious.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know, the watermelon enjoyers maybe voting Trump this time around.
Nice segue.
All you fucking immigrants are going back to your country.
Thank you. You think?
Is this on Arab TikTok?
See, this is how you do it. You lure them in, you get them feeling comfortable, thinking, hell yeah, we vote for Trump. Then they're going to send all of the, they're going to send all these immigrants that are causing us trouble back. We're going to be friends with everybody. We're getting along with the police now.
Ready, set, go.
Black belt suspects.
Ready, set, go.
Black belt suspects.
Oh, of course.
That old bait and switch. I mean, how do you think they ended up over here to begin with? Whew, I'm on one today. I hope nobody finds this and reports me to corporate and I get fired and have to spend all of my time playing Helldivers.
Well, if you're spending all your time playing Helldivers, maybe you can get some motivation.
Well, here at Forte Farms, we would put that comment on the fridge.
Excuse me. What are you listening to?
Oh, that's a dude?
Vegeta motivation. Watch this every time you feel like jerking off.
You must destroy the lizard in your brain telling you to beat your meat.
Dragon Ball?
Yes. No, there's legit videos like this, honestly. Like no joke. That is a legit video that they're pulling a clip from.
Yeah, that's funny.
I figured he might be listening to some music like this.
No, have a good thing.
Oh my God, she's crazy. Look at the eyes.
No, have a good thing. No.
They decide to pay me. Watch what happens next. They are confused.
No, have a good thing.
Oh, dude.
Love it.
That's the way to do it.
We went on vacation to Florida when I was in college. Just me, my brother, and our gigantic black friend. So I'm about 6'5", my brother's like 6'7", and then Trail is like 6'10". So we all three go to Florida for their spring break, and everywhere we went, everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, you're all on a basketball team!" And like, because like when I'm the short one in the group, like I like posted some pictures whenever we got back. I posted some pictures whenever we got back, and like that was the first thing that a bunch of people were commenting when they saw the pictures. They're like, "Wait, you're the short one in the group." I'm like, "Yeah, like let that sink in. I'm the short one in this group." So anyway, we while we were down there, there was like this big ass mall in Orlando, and so we went and just like walking around the mall and stuff, and there was a piano store, and they had a piano sitting out front, and my brother plays piano really well, and so the guy who was like in the store, Nathan, was like, "Hey, do you mind if I sit down and like play a little bit?" And the dude goes, "Knock yourself out. If somebody comes and buys a piano, I'll give you commission." It's like, hell yeah. So he played and I sang and we had fun. Like we even had a couple people like give us like tips. Like we're just dicking around. We ain't doing this for tips or anything. It was fun. It's entertaining. I wish I knew how to play piano well enough to just like see a piano somewhere and just go sit down and start playing and have people be like, "Oh my gosh, what's Interstellar?" I'm not familiar with. Is it? Because he had multiple people ask him to play Interstellar. I don't know.
It's a popular like piano song.
Like a popular modern piano song, or
Let me see.
because I feel like it's something that like young people would be like, "Oh, I want to hear Interstellar."
It's the main theme. It's from the movie, I think, the Hans Zimmer piano.
Yeah, my big guy, he's getting pretty good at piano these days. He's, of course, being a kid, getting older, he's like, "I want to play guitar now." I'm like, just keep playing piano. Once you know how to do that, you can play everything after that. Is this a theme from the actual movie called that?
Yeah.
I didn't hate that movie, but it's not as good as people say. I still like it though.
Dude, it's because it's Hans Zimmer, dude. Everything Hans Zimmer like does, dude, I actually like his music. He's just a raging leftist, so that's the only freaking.
Yeah, not everybody can be a kooky, fun guy like Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just like talking about guys that made like songs for Batman movies.
See, there was the
Elfman's a weirdo.
There was the
what was his band back in the 80s? Oingo Boingo? Was that it? That was Danny Elfman's band before he started making movie soundtracks? I don't know. Sorry, I'm taking it out of left field here.
I don't know.
But yeah, Hans Zimmer. Like, I like all of Hans Zimmer stuff. That's why, like, there was the video, the Trump ad that he ran in 2016 with the whole the Michael Moore speech. You remember that one? But apparently it got copyrighted because Hans Zimmer didn't like the fact that that he was using the Inception music on top of it for that campaign ad. So
Well, that's happened a couple times. Didn't like Tom Petty's family do something similar?
I think so.
Where like some politician was using like a song and they like sent like a cease and desist.
Yeah, a lot of times they'll do that though, just because like they're like, I don't know if I endorse this or not. So they'll send it even if they may be sympathetic politically to the person, they'll send it because they just don't want to be like directly tied to a campaign that they would much rather like donate to the campaign and not like
boo gay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Speaking of campaigns, the Democratic Party has come up with their official campaign platform for 2024. I'll save you the time of reading it. It's basically Orange Man bad. Project 2025 is going to put gays in jail. That's it. That's like, we're not Trump, and Project 2025 puts gays in jail. That's the platform.
I wish.
Right? Like, I read this fucking thing, and nowhere does it say that. I even tried to go in and like edit the document and add it in. Doesn't work.
Well, you know, as long if we're gonna be putting them in jail, maybe these guys need to be put in jail.
Tell you to put dishes in dishwasher. Oh yeah, well I will put my dishes in the dishwasher. No, this is a shared house. Put all dishes in dishwasher. You understand? I'm not going to put your dishes in. Soaking doesn't get anything. Soaking doesn't mean we watch something else, please.
I'm not going to give it a try. You might like it.
No, we're not watching Real Housewives on that show sucks.
Oh, come on.
No, it's terrible.
Yeah, Elmo's so fun.
Elmo, what's your try King of Queens? Try King of Queens a chance. Oh my God. Oh.
C for Sopranos.
That's not how you spell Sopranos.
C for Sopranos.
What is that noise?
Open up.
Willie 39 minutes.
This is the shit we're doing.
This is like a joke that me and my friends would run into the ground that would irritate the shit out of my wife. And we would keep doing it because it would be funny to irritate her. Like when me and my wife started dating, she moved down to VA, for Pittsburgh, and I was living with a couple buddies. We had a townhouse we were renting, and dude, we would do retarded shit like this all the time, and it's funny.
Yeah.
I like stuff like that. Yes, it's stuff that's the kind of stuff that women don't get.
Yeah.
Like if this dude who's recording it had a sense of humor, he would get a Big Bird or something and join in.
Yeah. It's just a funny thing because like the fact that like you're staying in character like just like all the time just to argue with them.
You got to sell the bit, man.
It's like Clyde. God.
Yeah. Clyde becomes the bit, okay? He doesn't sell the bit. He becomes the bit.
I know.
I
know I've said it before, but like he and I talk, like he and I talk to each other from time to time, and somewhat regularly, and he'll say something, and he'll just be like, "Fuck, sorry." It's like I got to remember to like drop the character and be normal. Like, dude, like you're too sold into it. Well, I guess I have the same problem. My kids are always like, I'll say certain things about certain people or something, and my kids are like, "Wait, do you mean that, or is that just part of the like saying things to get a reaction?" I'm like, I don't even know anymore.
Whichever makes you happier.
It all starts to blur together eventually. I was like, I don't know. Go tell all your friends that at school, see how they react, and then we'll figure it out. Like, if they hate it, that means it's definitely something that I'm going to lean more into. If it was not a part of, like, my core beliefs, it is now.
Kind of like Gary Oldman, slipping into all these characters. He can't even speak in his own native British accent anymore.
Oh, or it's like, God, was it Gilbert Gottfried? Like whenever he basically became the one character, and he couldn't do it anymore, anything else anymore. Yeah, we have the best endorsement for Trump out of the whole 24 cycle here.
Guys, I want to ask you this thing. Donald Trump, I am voting you because I don't care about Kamala Harris crap.
There we go. It's
Amen, brother.
What happened? Kamala? No, see, he needs to do that after Kamala. If Kamala loses, if Trump wins, he needs to go. Kamala Harris, what happened?
I mean, I'm on board. I don't care about her crap either.
Oh, dude, I like it when he does that. It's really funny. You know, people are complaining about, you know, TikTok or whatever, but you know, not all of it is the worst thing ever. You know, there's a couple gems in there. Oh, like maybe like this one, actually. I like this one.
Say me Mario, please let me Luigi. Gonna know I don't think so. Why? What you saying, bro? That bitch is a Luigi. Why you all this happy sheep creeping on the low? Who said this? Everybody knows. Oh Mario, don't save her. She's for this chick. Don't save her. Don't save her. Please don't leave me alone. Don't save her. She even gave me the toe. Don't save her. Say me Mario, please let me Luigi. Gonna know I don't think so. Why? What you saying, bro? That she's a Luigi. Why you all this happy sheep creeping on the low? Who said it? Everybody knows. Don't say no. Don't say she won't ever act and turn a cheating princess to a housewife. Don't say no. Don't say don't let her gaslight. She ain't no victim. She came over last night. Don't say no. She won't ever act and turn a princess to a housewife. Don't say no. Let her gaslight me lying when you catch her in the act.
Fucking Lakido.
Why? What you saying?
It's like picking up the button.
That bitch is Luigi. Why you out of shape? She creeping on the low. Who said this? Everybody knows.
Oh, dude.
I feel like that needs to be our theme song.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of them hoes being for the streets, Kamala Harris is taking a blow. Not that kind, though.
She usually gives them.
Yeah, this time she's suffering a triple blow in the polling. That is, not that poll. There are 3 separate polls that are showing Kamala Harris having lost some of the momentum that she had picked up. One of them was in Pennsylvania, and then a couple others were like just general election polls. Seems like maybe some of the shine has worn off here as she's had the opportunity to speak more, and she's not good at that.
And the other shine is going down her hatch. The actual.
I mean, the chrome does come off.
I don't picture her as a shine.
She does seem like one that could strike me as someone that could suck the chrome off a trailer hitch.
Yes. Oh fuck! That was well.
Your search histories.
God damn it! I forgot I don't have like safe search on. I'm just like I'm thinking I'm gonna type this in and I'm gonna get the basketball clip.
You know, Jenny McCarthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna get the basketball clip, and instead it's not. No, God damn it. So, anyway, now I have to like completely scrub my entire computer after that. I'm sure I picked
Here you
up.
go. I got the basketball clip.
See, I don't think this through before I hit search. I just I'm like, oh, this will take me exactly to where I want to go, right? Because like the rest of the internet thinks the way I do.
That was the old internet when you could actually find
losers.
what you searched for.
We're pretty good at basketball. Yeah, as long as we don't have to run or jump or dribble or nothing. You know what I mean? That shit's overrated anyway. Yeah.
Hey, you guys up for a little game?
Sure.
Well, let's make it interesting. Say $20.
How about 50?
You're on. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
Dude, we don't have $50. We don't have 20. Look, it doesn't matter. How good can they be?
I got it. To the lane, baby. That's pretty. Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, shit.
You, brother, you. Yeah. All right. Come on, ladies. We're playing or not?
Yeah, but not that pussy-ass 2-on-2 you guys play in the suburbs.
What, you guys got something better?
Yeah. But it's this new game we picked up in the hood.
So what is it?
Okay. I shoot from wherever I want, right? And then you have to make that same shot or else you get a letter.
You mean like horse?
No, it's not like horse. Duh. It's baseball rules. Yeah. Like a singles from the free throw line. Right. And a doubles from the top of the key. You can't shoot from the same place twice. A triples from back here and a home runs from behind the meatballs. You miss, you get an out. Ready? Break.
Oh, what?
We can explain it more slowly if you need us to. You're not big sports guys.
No. We get it.
Is that what you were going for? Or?
No,
I got a quick
what I was going for.
I finally got all the chrome off this for you.
Back it up.
Robert Vaughn. It's nice. Very nice.
You want me to start on this one?
I couldn't find the full one. That was the closest I could find.
For you.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
Jenny McCarthy.
I finally got.
Damn it! He's like, you look like you can suck the chrome off a trailer hitch, and then she's like, "I got it. About to start on this one." And then what was it?
Her lips are silver. One? Her lips are covered in chrome.
Yeah, and then what was the other one? Something about buffing the lobby.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Lots of innuendo, and every time she like actually goes and does whatever it is he says. Basketball was such a great movie, like very, very underrated.
Well, it's one of those movies that you had the South Park guys, obviously, that were part of it, but also the Zucker brothers were co-writers on that. They wrote like Airplane and the Naked Gun movies.
I wonder if I can find that on DVD anywhere. I'll have to look. Oh, what else we got? What are we wrapping it up on?
Let's see.
We've been a little hit and miss today. Do y'all have a long weekend? Or like I worked all weekend. I have an excuse. What's y'all's?
Children, young children.
Kids, yeah. I worked and kids. Had a late night the other night. Had to work later. That was fun.
Well, I mean,
you know, before you have kids, you know, you get, you know, most people get married, but you know, they usually don't. The marriage proposals usually don't go like this.
Is this real or staged?
I don't know. It looks real. I'm gonna believe it's real.
I could see it going either way.
I don't know. The way the chick spilled the stuff on him looks staged, but then like, how could you plan that? Like, was she like just standing there on the stairs waiting for the kiss? Like, because you don't know when the kiss cam is coming, and then like you don't realize you're on the kiss cam until you see it on the jumbotron, and then you have to react. And like, there's so much logistically that would have to go into staging that, unless you like knew the cameraman somehow. But you know that. Yeah, I feel like it's feel like it's probably pretty real. Magoo says it's staged as shit. They do this all the time. He's just mad because he's never had anybody to propose to at a football game or a basketball game or anything. Like,
yeah, staged like how the power went out at the Super Bowl at halftime, right?
The Falcons will never live that down. Just another day in this retarded world.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.